Hello everyone, welcome to Mechanical Engineering online classes. This is Shravanti Sriramoju. 300 hours per week. Okay, similarly machine 2 has available hours only 500 hours per week and machine 3 has only 800 hours per week available. Okay, we shall now convert this descriptive problem into a mathematical problem. For that, now I will first read the second line of the question. The profit per ton of two products are 40 rupees and 70 rupees respectively. Now in the entire problem, what is our objective? By this second line we can understand easily that the profit has to be maximized. Okay, we are gaining profit by selling two types of products, P1 and P2. Now let me assume that let x1 is the number of tons of product P1 produced. Similarly, I will assume that x2 is the number of tons of product P2 produced. Now what is our objective? Our objective is to maximize the profit. So I am representing profit by capital Z, for example. So it is Z denotes the profit. Okay. Now I have to maximize this. Now read the question once again. The second line of the question. The profit per ton of two products are 40 and 70 respectively. Now for product 1, if I sell 1 ton of product 1, I am getting 40 rupees. If I sell x1 units of x1 number of tons, then it will be 40 x1. For 1 ton I am getting 40 rupees of profit. For x1 number of tons I will get 40 into x1. Okay, similarly apart from this I am also selling product P2. So what is its profit per ton? It is 70. So for 1 ton I am getting 70 rupees profit. For x2 tons I should get 70 into x2 rupees. Okay, so this is the maximization problem. That means our objective is to maximize the profit. So this we are not free to decide anything on x1 and x2 because we have certain constraints. So this objective function is subjected to constraints. So what are the constraints we have? Here they have mentioned the constraints. That means machine 1, we cannot use machine 1 continuously. I cannot use machine 1 for 1000 hours of week. I can only use it for 300 hours. Similarly, machine 2 can be used only for 500 hours per week and machine 3 for 800 hours per week. So these are the constraints. That means we are not free to use machines indefinitely. Okay. So here P1 requires 2 hours of machine 1. Okay. So here for producing 1 ton you require 2 hours of machine 1. For producing x1 number of tons you require 2x1. The time is 2x1. So for machine 1, for product P1 I require 2x1 number of hours and machine 1 is also used for producing P2, product P2. So how much time each ton of P2 using? 3 hours. For 1 ton it is taking 3 hours. Into x2 will give you the total time for x2 number of tons. Okay. So this should be less than or equal to 300. Why am I using less than or equal to? Because the total time that I am using, the total time for which I am using machine 1 should not exceed 300. It can be equal to. That's why I am mentioning this symbol here. I am writing this symbol. Similarly for machine 2, coming to machine 2, here product 1 is using second machine for 3 hours. 3 hours for 1 ton. For x1 tons, it will be 3x1. Similarly, plus for product 2, the machine is used for 1 hour. Okay, so 1 into x2. For x2 ton, it will be 1 into x2. Should be again less than or equal to 500. So the total time that the machine is running should not exceed 500. Similarly, for machine 3, it should be 6x1 plus 5x2 should be less than or equal to 800. Okay, 6x1 is the total time for product 1 on machine 3 and 5x2 is the total time for second product on machine 3. So it should not be greater than 800, it should be less than or equal to 800. Now apart from all these, we have written the descriptive form of the objective into mathematical form, and we have also written the constraints in mathematical form. So apart from this, I have one more small constraint which is very, very important, that x1 is the number of tons of P1 produced and x2 is the number of tons of P2 produced. Both of them should not be less than 0, right? You cannot produce negative units of tons, negative tons. So both of these should be greater than or equal to 0. So this is called non-negativity restriction. So this problem, the answer to this problem will be the objective function, constraints, as well as the non-negativity restriction. So this is the mathematical model which we have formulated for a given LPP. Thank you.